This is Duke University.
Before actually coming on this program, I thought I was a reasonably global person, like son of immigrants, mixed race. I've been abroad a few times before. I thought, and studied a lot of history. I enjoyed it very much. And I thought I, was a reasonably global person. But going to another country, living there for several months, and using their own language to communicate with them definitely changed my mind about that. I participated on a military scholarship, and it really changed the way I was even thinking about my career. Specifically, I was thinking about different, specific career paths in the warfare community, but now I'm actually very interested in intelligence and trying to figure out that dialogue between the two nations. And it's making me consider or refocus what I thought about the world, because now I actually emphasize the fact that most people think the American-Chinese relationship is going to be the defining one of the 21st century. I now make that the real focus of my work and how I actually go forward, both in my career that I'm trying to pursue in the military, as well as any potential career I might try and follow that up with. I guess to tag along with that, my experience is slightly different. I had gone to China for 2 months prior, except that time I wasn't able to speak. So the big difference was when I was coming back the second time, it was food, good to go. I know what I like. Everything else I already kind of knew, my comfort area there. It definitely came about, especially with the language partner, just talking with them, because as you saw on the schedule, you will talk with them for hours and you know it. And there's a sheet that tells you what you're going to talk about, and you're like, oh, I have to talk about very personal things today. Now, of course, I'm U.S. military now, and her major happened to be, and I requested this too, her major was international politics. So of course that went well. There are definitely very interesting conversations along those lines. If you would like a specific example, I could tell you later. A little embarrassing, but I can definitely say though that just having those very specific interactions that allow you to personalize something that you didn't actually understand before. Because even while over there, I sensed that random people on the subway, if they haven't interacted with Americans before, that's the one time they might be interacting with foreigners for a very, very long stretch of time, sometimes if ever, at certain sites. So it's very interesting to see how you can, how different it is, those little minor interactions with barely any language communication going across, to something that happens to be a lot more intimate, like the relationships we form with language partners, with our teachers during the program, and other people that we just get to know very well along the way.